Second and third graders, here is what you are doing for day 1 of week 7. First, I want you to go on the Sworkit app website and go ahead and do your favorite workout for 10 minutes. Any type of stretching. Seems like everybody really likes that website, so we're just going to go with it for the rest of the year. After you're done with your warm-up, we're going to have you get a partner. And I want you really practicing your good chest passes and bounce passes with a partner. See if you can pass the ball so that your partner does not have to move at all to catch it. So when you're doing a chest pass, it comes right to their chest. It goes from your chest to theirs. When you're doing a bounce pass, the ball should bounce one time between you and your partner, and then bounce up and hit them somewhere around the waist level. What we don't want to see is your partner having to move to catch the ball. They should be able to stand in one spot, and you're able to pass it right to them so they can catch it. After you practice this for about 10 minutes, then we're going to work on some shooting. And I'm going to show you what I want you to do if you don't have access to a basketball hoop. Alright, second and third graders, for your final skill that I want you to work on, we're going to get you to start shooting a basketball. Now first I need to go over how you shoot a basketball. First you need to pick or get your hand that you like to throw with. So for me it's my left hand. And what I like to do is I like to find the logo on the basketball, and that's where I'm going to set my hand. After that, you're going to take your hand that you normally don't throw with. And that's going to be what's called a support hand. That's going to go on the side of the ball so that both hands are attached to the ball. You do not shoot this one-handed. Both hands are needed for it. And then your elbow, and if I was standing up, my knees would bend at the same time. And then they're going to straighten at the same time, and the last thing you do is you flick your wrist. What the flicking of the wrist does is it puts backspin on the ball. We want the ball to spin backwards because when it hits something, it tends to catch. So if we shoot the ball, and let's say my arm is the rim, see how it kind of catches right on there? And then, let's see if it comes back. Of course it didn't. So if it catches, that's what we want it to do on the rim. Okay, kiddos, now that the ball has magically come back to me, I wanted to show you what you should do if you don't have access to a basketball hoop, but you do have something you can practice shooting with. Really, all it involves is a ceiling that's high enough that you can throw the ball so that it doesn't hit it. If you lie flat on your back, you can actually practice shooting a basketball and checking to see if you have backspin with it. And you could do this if you don't have access to a basketball hoop. So all it is, it's the same thing. Find the logo, shooting hand goes there, other hand goes on the side, and then you are pushing and flicking your wrist so that you're putting backspin on the ball. Okay? So practice your shooting for about 10 minutes today. If you do have access to a basketball hoop, go ahead and shoot at that basketball hoop. But if it's raining too much or you don't have one, you can go ahead and shoot in your living room. Just make sure you're far enough away from other objects and the ceiling isn't too low. Okay, kiddos, when you're done practicing your shooting, you are done with day 1 of week 7.